was one of the most impressive wins, honestly. I don't want to say in program history, but in recent years since I've been alive. And like Spencer said, it all starts with the defense. Overall, they held that high-powered Ohio State offense to 23 points. And going into that game, if you're a Michigan fan and you said, we're going to hold Ohio State to 23 points, it's like, we're going to win this game.
Oh, yeah.
And J.J. McCarthy, the guy that I fought for hard in the offseason coming into this year, as this is a guy that can take your program to the next level. We hadn't seen it all year, except in very small doses, but they were winning. It didn't hurt them. But in this game, in the first half, when Michigan couldn't run the football, it was J.J. McCarthy who made the plays that kind of catapulted that offense. When it was 10-3 and it was 3rd and 9, I think we all were, as people watching the game, kind of thinking, like, how the hell is Michigan going to win this game? But he hit that 3rd and 9 throw to Cornelius Johnson, and then Cornelius Johnson, who also deserves credit, shook a defender, took it all the way to the house. Then they gave up a field goal, and then again, J.J. McCarthy hit the deep ball.
Yeah.
It wasn't a difficult throw, but he still had to hit it. Cornelius Johnson had to run a great route, and he took it to the end zone. It was 17-13. And then in the second half, J.J. McCarthy had a 19-yard run, and then another deep ball to Colston Loveland, which was a beautiful throw. And then after J.J. McCarthy had kind of set the table, started the game, added a rushing touchdown, it was Donovan freaking Edwards who was the Mariano Rivera and closed that game out with two 75-yard-plus runs.
Impressive.
It was amazing. Michigan absolutely dominated Ohio State. They took their manhood again. They choked the life out of them. And now it's Michigan who runs the Big Ten. Ohio State had all year to be pissed off and sulk and prepare for this, and they couldn't do anything about it because Michigan imposed their will. They're the better team, and now they run the Big Ten. Michigan runs the Big Ten, not Ohio State.
If you would have come up to me and said, if Michigan wins this game, do they run the Big Ten? I would have pumped the brakes a little bit. Obviously, for the time being, yes, they're the champions. But I still think it takes a little more than 2 years to kind of flip that script. But the way they did it, the facet in how they went into their home, like you said, Ohio State has been stewing on that loss for 365 days. They've been thinking about how Michigan thumped them in the Big House all year. And what did they do? They came into the Horseshoe and took their lunch money, absolutely nut punched, proved they were the bigger, stronger team, proved they were the better coached team. It was an extremely impressive victory on all fronts, and that's all you got to say. Hats off to Michigan, man. They played, like I said, one of the most dominant second halves in football I've ever seen.